Selina sat on the edge of her worn-out bed, staring at the flickering candle that barely lit the tiny, crumbling room. The air was thick with despair, but she had long since grown used to it. Life had never been kind to her, and poverty had been her closest companion for as long as she could remember. Born into a family that struggled for even a single meal a day, Selina had dreams once, dreams of studying, of becoming something more than just another nameless girl in the slums. But dreams did not fill empty stomachs, nor did they pay rent. When her mother fell ill and her younger sister Helina cried at night from hunger, Selina made a choice, one she never imagined she would. The nights were cold, and the streets even colder. The first time she walked along the dimly lit roads, her heart pounded with shame and fear. She had heard stories of girls like her, how they were used, abandoned, sometimes even left to die. But there was no turning back. The cruel reality of hunger left no room for dignity. Among the men who sought her, there was Salman. He was different. He never looked at her like she was just another transaction. He would often sit with her after, talking about life, about the dreams they once had before the world hardened them. Salman wasn't rich either, but he worked as a laborer and had a kind heart. One night, as Selina walked back home after another exhausting evening, she found Helina curled up on the floor, shivering under a thin blanket. The sight broke her. She couldn't let her sister grow up the same way. She had to find another way. When she met Salman the next evening, she told him everything, the burden she carried, the pain, and the hopelessness. He listened, silent, his gaze heavy with understanding. "You deserve better, Selina," he finally said. "Let's find a way out together." It wasn't easy, but with Salman's help, she started working at a small shop in the market. The money wasn't much, but it was honest. Every night, when she looked at Helina sleeping peacefully, she knew it was worth it. She was still trapped in the cycle of poverty, but at least now, she had hope. The streets still whispered her name, and the past still clung to her, but Selina was determined. She was more than what life had forced her to become. And one day, she would walk away from the shadows for good.